shoot. Hi, I'm the Moorlander, and this is Moorlander EDC, coming to you today from outside. It's still raining, but I've put the awning out, so it's a sun awning, but it works perfectly well in the rain, so I probably should have used this before. But yeah, so we're here today to look at the Warrior wallet from Armour supply company. So the original Armour wallet I reviewed back in December, so it's coming up to nearly 12 months. And I got in touch with the good people from Armour Wallet and said, I've noticed that there is a new version, which is this Warrior wallet, and I'd love to test it out. And they said, yeah, that'd be great. So let's turn the camera around and we'll have a look at this and why I think, as far as if you are new to EDC or you've been EDCing for a long time, as far as good value for money, they've created an amazing package, which is very good value for money. While I turn the camera around, if you like this video, feel free at any point during this video to hit that like button. Now let's get into it. Now, I don't usually do unboxing videos, but I thought I might as well, purely because as I take you through the unboxing process, you'll be able to see everything that's in there. So it comes with this little sleeve that goes around it, and then here you have the box set. Again, another nice little sleeve, and you get this nice tin that it comes in. Embossed in the top it says Armour Supply Company. Now what I've done is I've put my stuff back in here, so some of the things that are in here, like my keys, I've actually still got on the key holder, the combat key holder, mainly because it's just a faff to take it off, but it just shows that I have been testing this out. So in the top you get a nice little welcome, instructions on how to put it all together, and you get to see exactly what's in the box. I've said this on multiple occasions, but the amount that you get in this box, if you're new to EDC, there's a lot of stuff in here which can start off your carry, your collection, the things that, you know, whether you rotate them or whether you just stick to one, there is an awful lot of value just from this one small box. Also goes into the warranty on the back. This comes with a lifetime warranty, and it also shows how they're supporting the troops and helping out wounded and homeless veterans, which is excellent. So in here, on the right hand side, you have the wallet itself. Now what I've done is I've actually put the extra band on here. There is another band that comes with this that you can attach keys to, and I'll tell you why I've put that on and the way round that I put that when I have it in here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put that there, and then I can move these down as I go along. So there is the wallet itself, which is the Warrior wallet. You then get the combat key holder. If I just take this out now, again, I mean, it's actually easier to take this out when you get it. It's purely because I've put my keys on here. So the combat key holder matches the Warrior wallet, and then there's some extra things in here as well. So there is a money strap or a money clip, I suppose. There's also another money clip here which you can attach to this multi-tool. This is the mission multi-tool. You can slide that on. You can slide that on just like that, so that it's on there. And then last but not least, and I'd actually looked past this, but there's an extra little tray in there, which again, hopefully you'll be able to see when I go through all of these different items. So I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to put this down at the side for a second. And what we'll do is we'll start off by looking at the Warrior wallet. So the Warrior wallet is made from aluminium, and it differs from the original Armour wallet. So here I have the original Armour wallet. I'll leave a link up at the top as well for this, so you can see this if you want to watch the review of this. But this works on the principle that you have two pieces of metal, and then you slide your cards in between them. If you want to change the way that these straps are laid out, or even if you just want to change this top piece of metal, this top piece of aluminium, then you have to undo these screws all around the wallet to be able to do it. It's not difficult, but it's a bit of a chore if you do want to change the way that it's set up. the way that the Warrior wallet has bypassed all of that is with rare earth metal magnets. I believe these are neodymium magnets. I'm not into magnets, but I'd like to think, you know, I know my magnets. So what you do instead is, just with the thumb underneath there, you can see that they just pop off and you have 6 magnets on the inside. So if you did want to, say, take this strap off, all you'd need to do is undo those, take the strap out, put it back on, and then you're ready to roll. Makes it ridiculously quick. So when I reviewed this one back in December, I was planning on making a short video. It turned out that the video ended up being about half an hour long. That's because I went into showing how to remove all of these. It took a while, but it gave you an idea of, you know, how this works. I've just done that in the space of seconds. You want to put this back on, undo the magnets. Now the magnets are on both sides, as you can see there. So depending on how or which way you want to orientate this, I put it back on like that. Just fiddle around with the elastic, and there you go. Oh, job done. It really is that simple. As far as how it works, you put the cards in, they load in from the other side. Get this wrong every time. Now I carry 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 5. So there's 6 cards in the wallet. If you want to get one of your cards out, you can push. There's a recess here on the back. You just push that in, and then as you can see, you know, you can get your cards out. You can fan them out, find the one that you want, and then pop them back in. So just some extra details about the wallet itself. Hopefully you'll see if I put this card next to it, it's roughly the size of a standard credit or debit card. That is mainly to make sure that it's got a smaller footprint in your pocket as possible. The measurements are 86mm by 54mm, and when there are no cards in there, it's 9mm deep, which is pretty much identical to this. When there are no cards in here, this one is only slightly thicker than the original Armour wallet, and that's mainly because of the casing and to get those rare earth magnets in there. I here have 6 cards in there, and it's just an extra. How thick are these? These are just less than 1mm, so it comes in at about 1.5 cm or 15mm, just less, which again, when I have 6 cards in here, it comes in at about 14mm. So depending on how many cards in there will completely depend on how thick it is or how large it is in your wallet. I am a rear pocket carry guy. I found with the original one, these right angle corners, after a while, it can be quite, I was going to say painful then, but it's not painful. You just notice that it's in your pocket. With this one, it's almost reminiscent of the original iPhones. You know, those original iPhones almost had like a beveled edge, didn't they? So what I've found is that when this one is in my back pocket, even though, yes, it is definitely a front pocket carry, it still fits really nice in a back pocket. I've not found that I've noticed this one, and this is driving to work for 45 minutes a day. This is sitting in the studio for 7.5 hours a day. I've not found that I've noticed this half as much in my pocket. Now, there are ways in which you can then adjust this. So as I mentioned before, what you can get, and I'm just going to take this off here. So it does come with an extra money strap. Now the money strap has the Armour Supply Company logo on there, which is pretty cool. And on the back here, it's got that kind of, you know, when you get those gloves in the winter and they put the little plastic bobbly bits on them so that you can grip better. It has those on as well. So what you're supposed to do with this is put it through there like that, and then put that back on your wallet. So if you've got some money that you want to carry in here, you just fold it a few times and slip it in. Now, one of the things, and I'm skipping ahead, is there something that I'd change about this? And the answer at this point is yes. That is, this the elastic on the money clip is actually a far less superior elastic to the key holder. So what I found is when this is on, my money does fall out of it, even though it has this on the back. I'm guessing that because this is the fabric that they've sourced this from is different from this, because this elastic is exactly the same as the elastic here. One way that you can get round that is, instead of having it through here where it's just the width of this aluminium thick, instead have that on the back, pull it round the entire wallet, and then put the fascia on. So now you've got the thickness of both of these two parts, and it doesn't slip out anymore. So that's one way around it. If I'd got any feedback to Armour Supply Company, it would just be on this elastic. I'd probably change this elastic to the same type of elastic as this. What I do is, as you've probably seen, so this one is to put keys on. So if you have, say, an extra key that you tend to use a lot, maybe you've got a locker key or something that you always keep on you that maybe you want to keep separate from your main house keys, then you can attach it to this. So what I do is, as a way round, and I actually prefer it like this. So there's no reason why you can't not use that, but I find that when I put this on here, like so, move that around, then put the fascia back on, because this is a far superior piece of elastic, when I've got this in here, one, it holds my money in place, but also the band is then going round, so you've now got two bands around the whole thing. You generally find that when it's in your pocket, sometimes when you take it out, so if I put all of these in, imagine that these are sandwiched and you sit on it and they move around, it would come out like that. Similar happens to this, that when it's in your pocket, just with the normal band, you'll find sometimes that you'll take it out and you'll just have to tap it to put it square again. But when you use this extra key band on there, I found that the rigidity of it is multiplied by a gazillion. It's a lot better. And I also do the same with this one. So the extra money band that I have on this, strictly speaking, usually goes like that. But what I do is I find when I've got it on, if I turn it round, it also means that this is exactly the same. It also keeps it a lot tighter. There's a little tip for you. Some of the extra things, extra things that you can actually put into the wallet here as well. So the Warrior wallet also comes with a little tray. Totally bypassed this. It was in the bottom of one of the bits. It actually comes, that bit goes in there. And I'd looked past it and then realised that it was there and I thought, wow, actually that's really cool. So what you can do is, depending on how you want to do this, so if you've got some cards and you want to use the Mission multi-tool, you can slide it in between your cards so that you've always got something there, and it's just an extra little thing that you can carry. But the Mission multi-tool also fits perfectly into this little tray, and the tray, you'll have to excuse me a second, also fits in as well. Now what you find is it does rattle around a little bit, but there's another excellent use for this, because you push it out. Let's take the Mission multi-tool out for a second. But if you want to put some change in there, you can slide that in and still have access to change in your wallet if needs be. That is I'm going to swear, that is a damn good idea, and I doff my cap to you guys for doing that. That is really good, so that you can put extra things in there if you're worried about having change rattling around in your pocket. Super thumbs up on that one. But that can go in there as well, and as far as the wallet's concerned, it's actually a really good wallet. It's definitely more pocket friendly than this one. When the cards are in this, although this one is a little bit slimmer, this one fits and sits in there really nice. Now I've mentioned that it's not just the wallet, it's not just the multi-tool, it's not just the little tray. There is a clip here as well that you can slide onto the Mission multi-tool. And when it slides on, there are 2 holes here which fit on with on the back there, and that will stop that from either coming off or sliding around. So if you want to use this just for, ultra low key money clip, then you can do that. If you're going out and you want to make sure you've just got a couple of cards and your money, you can do that as well. There's a lot of versatility that you get just through these here. Then we've got the combat key holder. So the combat key holder, as you might expect, is a key holder. What you've got on here is exactly the same. So you've got these rare earth magnets. So if you choose to have some different fascias on these, you can do. They fit on really nicely. In fact, you can see how quickly it is to put them on and off. It really is that simple. On the back there is also a pocket clip, so you can. Now I'll take this out, but that one was it was more of a fiddle last time. But there you go. So it just slides in, and you can hold that into place as well. Now I only keep 4 keys on here, so for me having this 2 key and 2 key setup like that, it doesn't make it ideal, to be fair. However, I mean, that's just me. I'm super anal, super minimal about how many keys I carry. So these are the 4 keys, the only 4 keys that I need to get into the studio where I work, my dad's house, and the front gate, and my house. That's all that I need. So there are quite a few washers in here. Now, as part of the setup, you get extra washers. If you're the type of person that's got even more keys, then there are extensions to these as well. To fit them, it's actually quite simple. And this is the only part that maybe takes a little bit longer, in the fact that you've just got these 2 screws here, and then once you've got this back fascia off, there are 2 screws in there as well. I won't show you how it's done, mainly because I'm sure you can probably guess how to unscrew something. That's it, it really is that simple. You unscrew them, put them on, job done. So I've said it probably 100 times already, but this is cracking value for money. What you get in the box to go with this is great. If you're new to EDC, you want to start on a budget, grab yourself a knife, and you've got everything. It's great. It fits in the pocket a lot easier. As I've mentioned, I'm a rear pocket kind of guy, but it just disappears while it's in there. I'll leave some links in the description below to the Armour Supply Company website. At this point, I definitely want to give a huge thank you to the Armour Supply Company. You're just really nice guys, and it turns out you make some amazing products. I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but this was sent to me as a review unit, and I've not been paid to have a favourable review or anything like that. Turns out I genuinely just really like it. It's great. So there's some links in the description below. You can have a look at the Armour Supply Company website. Definitely check out the section as far as the things that they like to do as far as giving back to the community. For every one of these products that are sold, some money goes out towards servicemen, which again it's an absolutely amazing value for a company to have. So the links are in the description. There's some links in the description for me as well. Check me out on Instagram at Moorlander_EDC. I'm also on Facebook, but I say this a lot, but I generally tend to be on Instagram a little bit more. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to subscribe and see future stuff, then hit that subscribe button, or whichever side that it's on, and then hit the notification button as well, and then you'll be notified as soon as new content comes live. But for now, stay safe, stay Moorlander, and stay EDC. Chicken! That guy, honestly, I think I'll go outside, I'll make a video, someone starts chainsawing, it's raining, don't chainsaw in the rain. That is lesson 1 in Chainsaw Academy. I hope you can't hear it, that'd be great if you couldn't. So this is the stealth pack, which comes Okay, let's do it again, but let's take that tab out so I can do it again properly. Links in the description below. If you've liked this, if you're new, oh, fiddlesticks!